All right, guys. IGN just had an interview with like some Wreckreation people. We're gonna watch it, react. We'll just see what they have to
Some
say.
racing video games are about creating the most realistic simulation possible, and others are more about using your rocket boosters to launch your vehicles off of ramps at speeds that would make the car and everyone in the car explode. And Wreckreation is definitely more of the latter. We can't wait for it. Here to tell us more is creative director Alex Ward from Three Fields Entertainment. Thanks for joining us.
Good, not bad, surviving, just about.
Tell us about Wreckreation.
You just said everything I was
Is that
gonna
it?
say.
That was it?
Yeah,
That's
thank
it.
you.
Nice.
You just said
Tag it up.
everything I was going to say, so good job, and thanks very much.
Okay, so obviously this game, well, first of all,
It's going to be a short interview.
it will.
Very short.
This game is, it's got a lot of Burnout DNA, which I absolutely love because that is a thing that's sorely missing in our lives these days. But I also just love how arcadey and fun and silly this is. There's a lot of games out there that are just like extremely serious when it comes to racing, and you have to fine tune the car tire pressure and stuff like that. What made you decide to not do that?
Well, it's funny looking at the roll and the stuff we're showing on the show floor. I can tell you that it's a racing game for people who like car games, and it's also a game for people who don't like car games, which you can't really say fairer than that, really, in Germany. I think what we're doing with Wreckreation, we've been working on this game for a couple of years now with the folks at THQ Nordic. And I guess if you're familiar with improv comedy, you know what that is, right? You ever heard of jam session in music? Where if you put some people together in a room and maybe some, if you put some TV presenters together in a room and maybe some great show is going to come out of it.
Info from yesterday, making a video, and this came out. So why not?
Pick up
Watch
basketball, right? You know what that is?
Yes.
So the combination of those three things is about people getting together. And when we started on Wreckreation, the pandemic was just starting, right? So we went from working in the studio, 7 people, to all working at home. So the game world, which we call the mix world, that became our office, our meeting place.
So they've been working on this
for every day we would
almost
meet
3
in
years.
the game and say, well, what's this game going to be? What are we going to do? So we decided to focus around this improvisational theme, because I'm a big believer that I think that the age of the developer is coming to an end. And I think that this has got to be the age of the player. Because I don't know about you, I'm sick of being told what to do by the developer. And I grew up playing games where me and my friends would play, maybe on N64, right, playing GoldenEye. We would play the game in a way that we would make up our own rules for the game. So we would say, okay, 2 minutes, mines only, you know, or playing Call of Duty, we used to play, right, throwing knives only, no shooting. Then some random would join the game and start shooting us and have to kick him out, right? But we were thinking, I don't want to play the way you want me to play. And
They're
some
showing
of the best
more
times I've
of
had in
the
games
like track
has
builder
been making up rules on the
here
spot.
than they did in like the 25-minute gameplay from yesterday,
And
which
if you
is
play outside,
I'm making a
where
video
play
about it.
naturally
It was bad.
happens is
It was so bad.
based on who you're with, what age they are, and maybe what skill level they are.
So it looks like with
if
that
we're
block,
kicking around and what
throw it in
tools
the
are
center,
available.
people
So
hit it, people
I used
hit
to
it.
play
Like
out
you
on the
can
street, maybe somebody's got a bike, maybe
kinda
somebody's
try
got
to
a ball,
sideswipe
maybe somebody's
people.
stolen the ball and we got a tin can.
Right.
You would make up a game
Sideswipe
and
them
have
into
fun
it.
and improvise with what you had. So we're applying that to our game. So whilst you're seeing and
Big
thinking this is a
jumps.
racing game,
Right.
it is, what we're actually doing is giving you the whole
Rex,
game
man.
and the world. And we have this feature we've introduced called Live Mix, which is a real-time online collaboration system. So you can build something and your friends can be driving on it and building with you, and you can do whatever you want, whenever you want to do it, however you want to do it.
So you're taking a lot of, like, you're giving the player all this freedom with the cars, but you're also throwing a ton of tools at them to be like, go make a mess. Like, I remember playing something like Excite Bike when I was a kid. Where
Excellent game.
Yeah, and you're
on the NES?
On the NES, yeah.
I'm gonna have like
you could just
one of my
build
buddies
that
just
really
sit there
dumb,
and like,
huge
throw a
ramp,
ramp on top of them
and
and see what
all
happens.
the bikes would die, basically.
Yeah.
So,
I remember, I'm here in Cologne, right? And this is an amazing, probably the most amazing show I've ever been to. I went to a show in London in 1987, and that was the first time Nintendo had shown any games in London. And they had a truck at the corner and no one was playing. And they had Super Mario Brothers, Kung Fu, excellent, and Excite Bike.
Yeah.
And I stood playing it for like 2-3 hours and thought, it's amazing. My friend said, what did you see? I said, I like this Nintendo thing. Didn't see it, don't care, too long, didn't read. So yeah, Excite Bike, amazing.
Yeah.
You want to give you the tools to have fun and let you play how you want to play. Now,
That
could
rules.
be good, could be bad. That's the joy, right? If you go and see improv, it might work, it might not.
Right.
Everyone could be on their feet laughing, could be cheering and throwing things. That's good as well, right? Because that's play. And if you think about what play is,
so
we want you to
look
play
at that.
and
You
we
can
want you to have
freaking
fun. And I think the
spin in
world's a
the
crazy
air.
place.
So you do
anyway,
have
it is
in-air
now.
controls,
So if you
like
can
you
get
can
together online with your friends and
freaking
play,
bust out 360,
have fun,
720,
improvise. We
1080s.
want players to come up with some good stuff. Great for the developer because we can say, hey, you can do a load of work. But really, I saw something on YouTube several years ago and it really spoke to me. It was a kid saying, Why won't these developers, not us, somebody else, probably Bungie, probably wasn't Bungie. Why can't they see that this game is a creative platform for me to express myself?
Yes.
Why can't I do this with that when I want to do this?
I do want to thank you for allowing us to destroy so many signs here today. I hate signs in video games, and I'm glad...
You've got to have signs. Where would we be without signs?
We saw that yesterday.
We're breaking them, so obviously someone's going to be in trouble.
Chaos, dogs, cats living together. This is somebody else playing. They said, can you record some B-roll? It's like, no. Can you show your game in Cologne? We said, never been seen before. Got some new stuff in it.
Very generic, like drift.
You know,
going
show
on.
the game off. So we said, okay, on the show floor you can do a race and you can remix the race and you can drive around for like 2 minutes. But
you have
behind closed doors, we're showing
81.
dogs and cats living together pandemonium.
You have something there. The game's called Wreckreation. You had something called a record with a W.
Yeah.
You go hard with the puns on this one then, huh?
Well, the original title of the game, it was a level in a game I worked on a few years ago called Danger Zone, where I did a level called Sparks and Recreation. It's been a long day and I was working late into the night.
Yep.
And I like the recreation bit. So when we hit on Live Mix, which was created by a guy called Alex Veal who works with me, when we hit on that, then we thought recreation, hanging out.
You see that said like there could be
wrecking, creating,
snow
building,
or rain on the road.
Live mix, remix.
We got
and
weather
the
effects.
The premise of the game, we have this idea that you're the DJ, you're the game DJ. And if you're a DJ at a wedding, your job is to hopefully get everybody drunk, keep everybody on the dance floor.
Oh,
everybody goes home and says, best wedding I ever had,
drinking and driving.
ever. As the host of an online game, it's up to you to give people a good time, and they can rate you. Are you a good game DJ or a bad game DJ? And you have to tailor the content accordingly, because you can be players from all around the world of different ages. You never know who you're going to meet online, and different skill levels. So some days you go into an online game, you get your ass handed to you very quickly. It's not fun. It's off-putting. You don't come back. With our game, we want you to come in, have fun, hang out. Some people want to race. Some people want to hang out. Some people want to drink. Some
I
people
want to smash the signs.
Some people want to smash signs.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
it looks great. Everything you said is just music to my ears, and I'm dying to see what the community does when they get their hands on it. Wreckreation is out later this year. Keep watching IGN Live at Gamescom for more. Right now,
all right, so that was IGN's coverage that just popped up. Basically, it seems like from the demo I saw yesterday, you can play stuff live, and then you can start a race. But it wasn't free roam necessarily in what he was in. I mean, people could like drive around the track, but it was like a predetermined track, I guess, just a road course. And he was like, he would just put a ramp on it, and that was it. And there, like, he was putting like blocks and stuff on it. So I wonder if it's just because there's like a free roam map that you can go. I wonder if you could go in there and be the DJ and just put stuff everywhere, or if you have to design like a track first, and then once you make that track online, people can come and then you can throw obstacles on that track while they're there. Like, we don't really have a lot of answers here. I'm going to try to dig up some more information, see if I find some more Gamescom stuff, look at the website. I don't know. I'm going to do some digging. But anyway, guys, had a video come out earlier. I'm going to have a video coming out after this, really break down some stuff. So please come back, subscribe if you're new, and let's freaking get into Wreckreation, man, because there's not much racing video games coverage at Gamescom. Sad boys. La, la, la.